Hello, fellow YouTubers. I'm almost getting tired of talking at this point because this is the third video in this sitting. But I haven't uploaded to this channel in a while. It's been like a month. And you know what? I felt like uploading to this channel. So, here's your video. My good old buddy Raygun00 and I were discussing at work the other day about the YouTube landscape, I guess you'd say. And frankly, I think that for regular small-time YouTubers, and Ray agrees, there is like so slim of a chance to actually get noticed. And I keep hearing people argue this. I know Agent00 argued it, and he had his own reasoning behind it. He's like, oh, well, you can use the information from the people who came before you to develop your channel better. It's a fair point, but... And then Game Theory even argued it, and you know what? MatPat, like my second, third favorite YouTuber. But I disagree here. As somebody who has been uploading to YouTube for 9 or 10 years now. Oh God. But as somebody who's been doing that, I can explicitly tell you that the time when my videos would gain the most traction, even subpar videos, was the beginning of YouTube. Because at that point, the people who were on YouTube, for one, YouTube was a smaller site, so it was easier to get noticed, because once you start getting popular in one like sect of YouTube, it almost seemed like it would spread a little bit easier, because we were kind of all like the same person. We're just like, psh, like it's like dominoes at that point. Modern YouTube, it seems like it's next to impossible to get noticed, frankly. The way the algorithm's set up, basically you have to upload every single day. They have to be longer videos, viewers have to be sitting through the whole video, and then you have people who, like Game Theory mentioned in his most recent video, who came from Vine, who already brought a fan base over with them, and you just can't compete with that. You really, really can't. If you could start YouTube and immediately have 50,000 subscribers, the hard part's done. From everything I've heard, the hard part of actually getting the ball rolling is done. You're already at this point where the ball is, you know, a huge ball, and you push it, and it's just kind of rolling down the hill by itself. Well, I'm sorry. Rolling down the hill by itself. And that's all fine and good for people who can get that to happen. But for people like me, Raygun00, other small-time YouTubers, that part is impossible. I don't get how people think that's easy. Because back in the old days of YouTube, literally, I had a camera not as good as this one. I had it set up on a pile of books. I wish I took a picture of it one time. Because literally, I had a stack of books and DVDs and video game cases piled up to probably like gut, well, it was higher than gut level. It was probably like about gut to chest level, somewhere in there. So I could put the camera on top so I could record the screen. And of course, this was a box TV, and okay, I'll make the old person joke. You young people might not know what a box TV is. A box TV was a huge-ass TV. Like, they weren't big in terms of, like diagonal, which is generally how you measure TVs. They were big in terms of, like, you're so used to HD TVs that are really like an inch or less. These TVs are like 20, 30 inches behind them. And what happens when you're recording a TV like that, I'm sure you guys have seen this when you're recording with your phone, something on TV, you'll get like bars. And I put up videos like that. Okay, that's how long I've been on YouTube. And they got hundreds of views. Hundreds. And I don't exaggerate that. Literally, if I would have stuck with that channel, right now, I feel like I'd have to be at least at like 10,000 subs. I'd have to be. There's no way around it. Because literally, I was almost getting to that point where the ball of San Andreas videos was getting big enough to where it was almost starting to do its thing. That being said, deleted all the videos, deleted the channel because I'm a dumb fuck. But that's aside from the point. The point is that YouTube used to be easier to get noticed on because the niches were smaller. If that makes any sense. It's almost like, I'm trying to think of a way to explain this that makes sense. But at this point in time, so many people are on YouTube, in terms of creators and viewers, that It doesn't really matter what you do in terms of creation, unless you come up with something really fire or you really know a topic, you're really not going to get noticed. Like, even people who do know topics. I can think of channels off the top of my head who have way less subscribers than they deserve. I mean, here, I'm going to give a few shout-outs. Shout out to SDC for his great basketball content, daily uploads, literally everything about the NBA every single day. Andy Hoops does a pretty good job. Videos that you wouldn't even think about. You know, he discussed the most crazy draft story the other day. Things like that. There are channels who, even when they're getting the ball rolling, they don't get it rolling enough. The way Ray Guns and I brought it up, we said, well, Ray said, I believe, that YouTube is like a frontier. So imagine the U.S. during the gold rush. There was a point where you could go out there and get gold. You just went out there and you did it. That was like 2007, 2008 YouTube. To a lesser extent, even like 2011 YouTube, you went and you made it happen. But then there came a point in time where if you didn't have your land, then so many people have come in and started taking land that to actually have any land, you have to take land from somebody else. If that makes any sense. Bottom line is, you don't get any land. And that's kind of the point we're getting at, where it feels like no matter what we do, you just can't get the ball rolling enough. You can upload every single day, and frankly, doing that as an adult, not that easy. Because even low quality videos like this, okay, I could literally sit through and think of a concept all week. For one, I need to do that 7 times a week. 2, this video will take like an hour and a half, 2 hours to make. Even if I only sat here and talked for like 5 minutes, it would still add up to time watching the video over again. And for more successful YouTubers who have like Photoshop, now you're making a thumbnail, you're making an intro, you're making an outro. You're commenting to all the people who comment on your videos. You're trying to, at least. There's all this crap that goes along with it. And on top of a job and life, that's so hard to do. I don't think YouTube helps the smaller YouTubers. If that makes sense. I'm sure I'm going to get probably some hate on this video. I could see a lot of hate on this video. People going, well, I made it. But then I sit here and I go, what am I doing so wrong? Now I feel like a depressed person. My videos aren't bad. They're not. I should have more subscribers. It's just one of those things where, I'm going to stop with the ball metaphor, but you know, you want to start knocking these dominoes over, and you knock them over, and it's like one falls, and somebody else picks up the domino, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it any more clear than the frontier metaphor. That's pretty ballerific. YouTube is hard. I don't care what anybody says. This is hard. How do you become YouTube famous without just ad posting everywhere, being that annoying troll? I just don't even know. Maybe I'll start daily vlogs. Maybe I'll buy fidget spinners. Maybe I'll react. I don't know. If you stuck around this long, which I highly doubt anybody did, except for Ray Guns, I could see Ray Guns sticking around this whole time, then thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have opinions on this matter, which literally anybody who has a YouTube account should have opinions on this matter, so for every view I have, I expect a comment. I don't see how you could watch this video and either not be enraged by what I'm saying or fully agree with what I'm saying. So comment with it, please, for the love of God, for the love of anything you love, your wife, your mother, your father, your pets, anything. Just put a comment down there, guys. For real, let's have a discussion about this. How do you make it in YouTube in 2017? Without having a fan base come over for you, without having a shout out, things like that. How? Because I don't know. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. I appreciate the views. Even if you don't like the video, I still appreciate it. Every time I see it, like a video with like 10 views on my channel, I get happy. I do. That's the addictive part of YouTube. It's like a drug. You just can't.